Hello, welcome to this Fusion 360 tutorial. My name is Alex and I like to show you how to use Fusion in your future. After the intro, let's get started. Today I show you the first steps in Fusion, and at the end I like to show you how you create your first 3D model. And when you start Fusion, you are normally at the design space. You can see this at the top corner on the left side, and when you change to another mode you can click on this drop down menu and you see you have different options. What can you do with Fusion? That's the design space is for CAD modeling, rendering is for realistic designs, animation, simulation. This is Fusion CAM, so you can generate toolpaths for CNC machines like a mill or a lathe. And the last one is drawing, and this is for create technical drawings from a 3D model, so you can have a sketch with all dimensions what you need in your shop. But first things first, we go to the design area. Now, how do you create your first body in Fusion? You have different ways to create the body, a box or a cylinder function. It's a very fast and easy way. And for example, I click on the box, then I need to click on one plane. That's not necessary. Which one do you use? Normally I use this plane here, that's between the X and Y axis, so I click on it with the left mouse button. Now I can start modeling. Click on one point, type in my measurements, for example 100, press the shift key on your keyboard to switch to another box, type in 100 or maybe 200, click enter. Now I have my 3D model, and with this arrow I can pull and push the C height, or I can type in a special number, for example 45 millimeters. Then I have the option to press enter or click on this OK button. Now here it is, your first 3D model. Very easy, very fast. Now you can add some features if you want by use this create drop down menu or go on modify, and here you have different options what you can use to modify your body. For example, a very easy and quick way to add a chamfer. You click on this chamfer button, click on one edge, and now you can type in your measurement for your chamfer, for example 5 millimeters. And you see you have a 5 by 45 degree chamfer. To change this angle, you can go on this type drop down menu, press this button here, and now you can choose different options. To distance, for example, when it's not 45 degrees, or you can type in the distance and the angle. Yes, after that you can go back to equal distance, because that's for me a very common way to create a chamfer. Now I click on enter on the keyboard or press OK with my left mouse button. Now I have my part with chamfer, and for example I like to add some holes or one hole. I use this drop down menu. I go to the hole feature, click on the face where I want my hole. Then I need to click on one edge and type in my measurements from the left corner, 30 for example, and click on the other edge, 32, and now I have the correct location of my hole. So you have your location of your hole, you see here and here you have 30 millimeters. Now you can change your number if you want, but at the bottom you can type in your diameter, in this case 20 millimeters. Then you can decide how deep this hole is. So in this case here is 50 millimeters. I can change it to 10 for example, and now I have a hole that is 10 millimeters deep. Or I can type 40 or 60 or 50, and now I have a hole that goes through the whole body. And now I can press OK, and here it is, your body with your hole, 20 millimeter hole, 30 millimeters from the left corner and 30 millimeters from the corner at the other side. Now you can add a lot of other things, and what I like to show you now is this button here that is a little ruler, and now you can check your dimensions to click on one point and this edge and click on the other point. Now you see my part is 200 millimeters long. You can see this number here too. Your distance is 200 millimeters, and also at the bottom 200 millimeters. Go on close or press escape on your keyboard. And if you want to measure the distance from this face to the center of your hole, then you can press on the measurement button a second time, and now you have this option here on the bottom of your box. Show snap points. Click on it with the left mouse button, then you can go to your hole. When you see the point in the middle, and click one time with the left mouse button, the second time with the left mouse button on the edge, and now you see the hole is from this edge to the center 30 millimeters away. Now click escape or close, and now you're back and ready for modeling. But this is only one way to create this body. My favorite way is to create first a sketch and then create your body. And how do you do that? I show you next. I go back to this undo button, and now I have an empty workspace, and I can create first a 2D sketch and convert this 2D sketch into a 3D model. For this application, I click on this button, create sketch. Then I must decide which plane I use. In this case, I use the X and Y plane. And then you see Fusion rotates the screen a little bit, that it looks from the top of your plane. Now I have the option that I have a lot of 2D sketch tools at the top of my screen. I can use, for example, the 2-point rectangle. Click on it, click on 1 point, type in maybe 100, click on Shift on your keyboard to change to another length, 200 on the other side, click enter, and now I have a 2D sketch with 100 by 200 millimeters. Now I can add a hole. Click on the circle button at the top, or press C on the keyboard, click with the left mouse button, type in my diameter 20, press enter, and now I don't have the right position of my hole, and for this I can press D on the keyboard, press on the left edge and on the center, and now I can type in my measurement, 30 millimeters for example. Press enter. Same one on the other side, you click at the center, and on the other edge, click on the left mouse button, type in your length, 30 millimeters, press enter, and now you have here the location of your hole from the left and the right corner. Now the question, how do you create a 3D model from 2D? You need to finish your sketch by click on the right top corner, and then you change back to the design area for 3D modeling. Now you can go to extrude or press E on the keyboard. Then you select your 2D sketch, and now you can use the arrow to press and pull your body in C, or type in an exact measurement, for example 50 millimeters. Press enter, and now I have a 3D model from 2D. At this point it is the same as before. Now you can use modify functions, use the chamfer or the fillet command to add a radius to your part, for example. In this case 10 millimeters. Press enter. Now you have a 10 millimeter radius on your 3D model. Now you can add some more features to your part, and what you can do to create this, you can go back to the create sketch function, click on one plane for example. When I like to add a hole or other features to my part, I can use the sketch tool also. For that I click on one of the features at the top, draw my box, click on finish sketch. Then I also can use the extrude function by press E or click with the left mouse button on this feature here at the top, click on my rectangle and can pull it in my body, or I can also pull it out to add a feature. But in this case I pull it in 40 millimeters, or I type in -40, press enter, and now I have this feature at my part. And I think for the first time it is enough. You see you can create a lot of things with this feature. My favorite way to create a 3D model is the step with create a sketch first and then extrude the sketch. You see, this is a very fast way to create your very first 3D model. I know it's very basic, but I think with only the create and the extrude button, you can create a lot of things and add a lot of feature to your part. And if you like this video, please press on the like button. It helped me a lot to grow up this channel, and in the future I add more and more videos about Fusion 360, and I see you on the next one.